Spartan. Kejar goblin kita. Hey. Oh, ini harus.
Revelio. Lumos.
In future, perhaps best not to get too carried away when a fair lady crosses one's path. There'll always be another.
Lumos.
Perhaps I shall scout around Fellcroft for something to poach. Come out before I find you. This is all. You dare! It isn't Nora Treadwell.
Rookwood, don't go down easy.
Lumos.
I'm not hearing things. You're going to regret that. I've seen you duel. Your strategies won't work. You will pay for your...
There they are. Stupid. Accio. Levioso.
Little brat. Expulso! Expulso!
Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Expulso! Thought you could hide from me, did ya?
Arresto Momentum. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I'm just warming up. Flash of inspiration.
Expulso!
Stupid one, then. Arresto Momentum. Defender. Confringo. Depulso.
Might want to look up.
This is not very well.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Expulso! What's that?
Arresto momentum.
Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso!
Defender. Confringo.
Look what you've done! You pay for it! Expulso!
Arresto momentum. Accio.
What are your thoughts on...
Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. And no one to share in my victory. Revelio.
Thanks.
That's it.
This is for Rookwood! I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Stop that right now!
I won't!
Depulso.
Just wait till I get down.
Arresto momentum.
You won't not think one loose and I go to your knees. You're the one who released Treadwell.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
That's just the beginning.
Arresto momentum. Depulso. Defendo. Protego. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work.
Did you hear that? My eyes closer. Best to be sure.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Protego.
Come on, you afraid?
Accio. Incendio.
I should
Levioso.
No.
Expelliarmus. Shame nobody saw that. Depulso. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Defendo. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Defendo. Depulso. Confringo. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Accio. Expelliarmus. Reparo. Lumos. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Repulso. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Defendo. Repulso. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Repulso. Revelio. Repulso. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Repulso. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Revelio. Revelio. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Rodcock. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Levioso! Arresto momentum. Depulso. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Beast class, where is it? Unlock the waypoints, man.
You are not.
I've always said that.
Yes. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Oh, half of that. What? Hufflepuff's corner.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
I don't think so.
Here. Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
What's wrong, Eagleston? Afraid of a staircase? Slow coach! Slow coach!
Revelio. Revelio.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Pardon me.
Can't seem to get the smell of dragon dung outclassed.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Brilliant.
I almost bought an owl.
What are you up to now?
Nothing.
Odd-coloured eye, and it quite appealed to me. I sent a love letter.
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
No one sent me owls.
I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings. To finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me? Revelio.
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use the disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio. 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 That's it.
That's it.
Revelio. Hello, Hamora.
I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of...
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Very nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
No. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed. Ravenclaw? I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
Try again, of course. What should I do with that last bit of part? What? Oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom. Hello, Hamora.
Trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so competent if the military would allow them to have wands. One of those hell, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My mark's in Professor Hecker's.
Hello, Hamora. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are prepared.
Revelio.
Stirring up trouble.
Oh, lihat.
Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Revelio. Revelio. Excellent. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yes, I told you. You're very
This looks like the right statue.
How offensive.
Now,
Next,
what was the password?
Happy now? But I'll allow your limp vocabulary. This disillusionment charm is super.
Descendium.
I'm stealthy as a demiguise.
Goodness. Who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though. Reparo! That seems to have done the trick. This castle will never cease to surprise me. Confringo! I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? Incendio.
Wait a second.
I'm going to have to get past this. Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Reparo! Leviosa! Revelio! Incendio! Reparo! Leviosa! Something is getting in the way of that platform. Accio! Leviosa! That did the trick. Accio! Incendio! This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio! Revelio!
Crap.
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Incendio! Hogsmeade, here I come. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
You got them. Yes, I did.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I've brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Divination.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
Oh, nice. So knowledgeable.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
There will be hardship, I'm sure of it. But I see triumph in the end.
A measured perception. Very wise. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, and that is why such futures are worth striving for. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Ah,
Descendo! Arresto no defendo! Confringo! Mine now, demiguise.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howin's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. It enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Easels.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
A happy beast is a giving...
Where are the lions? I would like to see a huge Gryffindor lion in this class for once.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. The weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a Hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seems to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I find myself with what...
Deke? Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
You got one!
Everything's all right now. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. I'll look after you. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Lumos. Merlin himself will be proud. Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Levioso! Oh, no, you don't. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Levioso. Everything's all right now. Confringo. Lumos. Levioso. Going to hurt you.
I'm going to sell you, Papa.
Revelio. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
What are you up to now?
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Levioso! Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. I'll look after you. Revelio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Levioso. Everything's all right now. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Room of requirement.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Iya. Iya, now. Rame.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most
Iya, baru
appeals to
keluar
you?
kemarin tanggal 7. Tapi buat yang
Actually,
pre-order sih
perhaps
now.
another time.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Iya, Harry Potter, dunia Harry Potter, tapi karakternya kita custom gitu loh. Jadi bisa custom cowok, cewek, mukanya, rambutnya, matanya, raut mukanya gitu. Terus ya karakter
Deke
juga nanti
thinks the
bisa
vivarium will be a
kita
fitting new
ganti-ganti
home for your
topinya,
beasts.
bajunya,
Indeed.
gitu, tampilannya yang
I only hope we'll have enough
custom,
space for all of them.
tampilan aja.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in
kita bisa-
Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for
Kita bisa
beasts
tangkap
in need, and
beast dari
she'll give you a fair price
dunia
for them.
luar, terus kita
Speaking
bisa
of care,
selamatin, kita
beasts
taruh
that
di
are well fed
dalam
and groomed
kandangnya.
will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Most excellent.
Iya lucu ya, kita bisa kasih makan juga gitu, jadi bisa kita rawat gitu binatangnya. Oh, lucu banget ya.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Berapa apanya tuh
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Goblin pakai sarung. Iya, di Harry Potter. Nonton Harry Potter gak dulu, Nao? Kocak ya? Nah, iya. Aku coba sapu terbang di garangan. Awalnya. Ini game udah lama kan, udah lama mau keluar tapi kayak delay terus akhirnya keluar kan, makanya lumayan rame di hype. Sapu terbang. Jujur pasti itu pada mahal banget. Yo, tahu aja. Imajinasi semua anak kecil tuh. Emang lu umur berapa Nau? Berarti udah lama dong, berarti udah tahu. Sapu terbang. Gue nonton Harry Potter pas ke apa nih gue dulu ya? Masuk umur berapa tuh? Udah bau balsam. Sama.
came out nicely. I should show Deke.
Bau balsam nih. Kalau mau balsam gue bawa apa ya?
I use the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Sialan. Kurang aja lu.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Nggak boleh, udah orang tua nggak boleh ngomong gitu lu. Halo Lukman, ini game Harry Potter lu. Game Harry Potter. Namanya Hogwarts Legacy. Baru keluar. Sebastian. Game Harry Potter. Punya nih. Ini dia. Kita terbang bisa ntar kita bahkan bisa pakai griffin juga nih, hippogriff, kita terbang pakai hippogriff. Gede ya tempatnya ya. Ini keren sih ini sih. Total sih bagus sih. Mengasih Asia nunggu udah lama. Battle-nya juga seru. Bener-bener baik banget ini, dari lagu-lagunya, dari vibes-nya, dunianya, karena ada musim-musimnya. Ntar gue kasih untuk battle dan ntar pada musuh. Nah, ini ada musuh di bawah.
Incendio. Potato. Stupid. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Arresto Momentum. Confindo. Confringo.
Keren ya?
Descendo. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Defendo. Confringo. Descendo.
Whoa.
Potato. Stupefy. Arresto Momentum. Descendo.
Levioso. Descender. Protego. Stupefy. Arresto Momentum. Confringo.
Eight locks is simply too many.
I don't trust Ranrock. I'll tell you that. You'll tell an untrue donkey death.
Hey, for your information, I received an owl from her just the other day. As for her affection, I can assure you.
Oh, kita gear penuh. Shoot.
Bountiful.
Okay. Nanti sekarang ini gimana dong?
Arresto Momentum. Descender. Come on now. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Descender. Arresto Momentum. Defender. Stupefy. You'll pay for that! I won't rest until you're dead. Descender!
Oh, butterflies. Kita ikutin mana yang gitu-gitu. Kupu-kupu. Oh sih. Alright.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Ayo bang. Halo dong. Iya.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Si Om.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
Oh man, big banget dong.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
Lu
I'm
yang
sorry.
bikin, wah gila. Ya orang jahat bentar sih. Mau bantu.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Ini di sini tuh di rumah orang kita bisa ngasal aja masuk makan makanannya. Nah, di dunia asli udah ditampar kok.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Kan gitu Om.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend.
I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Women will have no choice but to submit to us.
Why, it's a grapple and you are. Who's there?
Stop, Alice.
Wait a moment. Someone's been taken out!
Get away with that. Release me! I'll get you for that!
You've made your last mistake.
Okay. Ayo bang.
No, get away! Rather unwise coming back this way. You die! Confringo! No! Such arrogance! Already cannot hear him, slightly! Arresto momentum. Descendo! Lindo! I won't agree! Accio! Incendio! Why can't I hit you? Accio! Stop! Accio! I won't rest until... Stupid! Accio! Incendio! Not quite! Accio! Levioso! Accio! A miss! Bindo!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Oh. Serem amat.
Reparo.
Gear slots. Ini banyak yang harus dibuang-buang.
Revelio.
Wow. Oke. Jadi merah layar itu tiba. Mana nih?
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Bisa skill baru ini deh. Ada berapa? Wah, banyak, mantap. Okay. Spells. Right.
Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Okay.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Revelio!
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Okay. Mana rumah ni? Ayo, banyak. Annoying banget loh ini. Stream sampai kapan? Ya, ntar sampai break dulu ya bang. Si penasaran ceritanya masih jauh ini. Kenapa bang Nao? Masih 24% gila. Ini gamenya sih lumayan gede sih. Lumayan panjang ceritanya.
Revelio! This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section
Lily.
with a memory that showed this
Lily.
house. There was a little girl and a drought.
Like a
The keepers
flower.
have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a
Thank you,
Hogwarts
like a
professor.
lily.
Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone hid this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Confringo!
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos!
Second week in the camp. More arrive each day. give me about the basics or the best of I'm much like my father who had lost a child. I couldn't get it out long to give him some share of belief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as a better not to help them as it would be to rid them of their power.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Should I lose hope? I forever regret that the thing that were crowded with the eyes and so many that they want, so many that my father should the message forever be something with disability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. Lumos.
Explore the cellar. Mana lagi coy? Yo.
Incendio. Lumos.
Oh, what was that? Apaan tuh?
Lumos. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Oh. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Oh. Boleh nggak ajak orang, nggak enak nih gue. Dia masuk lagi. Ada.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Oh.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Pagi.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not?
Kau, halo,
Sounds worth
kau.
looking into. Any idea where
Oh,
in the
no.
castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Ini kembarannya Nao atau gimana?
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Banyak namanya. Kau, Nao, Yu. Ada siapa lagi nih? Subscriber baru. Ada siapa lagi nih? Selain Yu sama Mia, ada siapa lagi nicknya, karakternya? Hina sama Mia. Wow. Wah, rame loh. Simultaneously. Halo, halo. Quaranius Venomous Tentacle. Aman haru. Ini yakin nih bukan satu orang nih.
Your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
My siblings and I have all been sorted into different houses.
Oh, Kak. Wah, lo kerjaan gua lo ya. Anjay. Lo punya berapa karakter di usernya? Gokil. Halo Nisa, halo Tohka, halo Kao, halo Haru, halo Hina, halo Yu, halo Nao. Halo Miu. Wah, saudaraan semua nih nama belakangnya. Kalau di Jepang kan panggilnya nama belakang. Kalau gitu panggilnya satu aja. Halo Amamiya-chan, Amamiya-kun. No, Amamiya-san. Oke. Sekarang kita harus cari musuh dulu nih. Aku. Halo Kari. Harry Potter, Kari. Aku dikerjain nih gue nih. Kalau banyak itu, titip laki juga dong, Bang Kari. Nah lo kok tau? Lo tau nggak? Wah sekeluarga besar ya, sekeluarga besar lagi reuni kali ini.
Assignment's all finished.
Game baru, terbang-terbang, sap, keren. Game baru Kang. Masih lama. Sabar-sabar ya. Temenin main bareng. Gokil Haru, kau, Toka, Nisa, Miu, Yu, Hina, kau, Nao. Lupa kalau bisa sihir, bisa ngilang gitu. Kok bisa cepet banget sih? Gila, oke lu. Ngakak lu pas baca. Balik lagi, ini Ojiya deh. Ojiya sih yang Nao deh. Yang mana jadi? Herbology, berarti harus ke during the day. Halo Nao. Aduh. Iya bisa main multiplayer sendiri tuh. Bisa main bola bareng. Main bola bisa sendiri. Hari-hari tugas ketat. Jadi Kari, Hina, Yu, Nao, Miu, Nisa, Toka, Kao.
How wonderful to see you again.
Oh, ada berapa coba? Ada 7, 8.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Betah nonton. Ada baru lagi Haru.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Oke, waktunya kita jual dulu. Subs baru. Thank you subsnya. Thank you Haru. Bikin rame ya Haru. Gokil sih tapi sih berapa nick dia boy. Terus fotonya masing-masing beda-beda lagi sesuai. Wah hebat.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Rame guys.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
Okay. So. Gue masih kakak sih lu jangan kocak ada. Snowy Owl. Protego shielding. Slot level 2 level 3. Buy maximum potion, invisibility potion, thunder blue potion.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Jahil di asrama. Aku udah lupa inget filmnya.
Here you found a bit of treasure in the forest.
Ini setupnya
Was never
sebelum
one for
film Harry
adventure,
Potter. Ini zaman jauh lebih dulu di film Harry Potter. Profesor Dumbledore masih muda di sini katanya. Tapi belum ada sih bahas Dumbledore-nya. Emang Harry Potter. Ini emang Harry Potter, bukan mirip. Banyak missionnya nih. Oke, astronomi dulu. Astronomy Wing, Astronomy Tower. Apakah akan ada monster? Kok bisa sih lu cepet banget ketika kau monster ada macam-macam, ada monsternya juga. Musuh-musuhnya berbagai macam. Ada dari goblin, ada dari
How
monster.
nice to see you, my young friend.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the green.
Flipendo. Grow and harvest fluxweed. Fluxweed. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat plants and use them simultaneously. Acquire all three combat pl
ones was so much fun, wasn't it?
Astronomi kelasnya cuma bisa malam. Psychodonis bakar akademi.
And your reading is The
Makan,
Dragon.
guys. Itadakimasu. Dozo, dozo.
That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Makan apa tuh? Makan apa? Enak.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse.
Pakai bahasa atau pangsit
With that
gaib
in
ya?
mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Yang pakai
Here,
roti.
I can adjust that for you. No, bring it into focus on your own.
Ya, yang pakai roti apa rasanya?
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the
Gasing.
great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Iya, masa beli pakai roti, gila, karbohidrat itu kenyang. Habis itu minum air.
Hello
Kembang
again.
dah itu di perut.
Brilliant class, wasn't it? I prefer astronomy over potions, don't you? Of course, we Ravenclaws tend to do well in any class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor
Di
Shaw
luar
say that
nakal,
you
apa
don't
nalar?
have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did.
Oh, hello again.
Yo.
Amit, where did you say that telescope was?
Sitting in the storage room beneath the top deck. Look for the smaller set of stairs on the main observation deck.
Thank you.
Of course. Hurry back once you've found it.
Yo, what the hell is it? Atas. Dari situ ternyata di atas salah, guys.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio.
Yang makan nyimak.
A pristine night for...
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know. Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier, in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Stellar night for it. Ketemu si Bang Amit.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Kurang gede kah suaranya? Nah. Ini udah gede belum?
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Lumos.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Spooky.
Incendio. Lumos.
Lumos! More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I mean.
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honor. Go on, try it out.
How to use the astronomy table? Gimana cara? Oh, gini.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Lira.
I
Wah,
was right
baru
about
lagi.
the
Halo,
tables.
Ryu.
They really are gateways to the far stars, just
Lagi
as the
pada
book
makan,
said.
ada yang makan
And your
nasi goreng
contribution
sama
was
bubur.
invaluable.
Ada yang makan
Rest
mie pakai
assured,
roti.
you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Halo, Koya.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all
Iya, ada yang
beckoning to be
pakai roti.
discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever
Si
seen
kau
one,
tuh, Bang.
it's you. Oh,
Si
and
Nisa
about
yang
my
makan.
old telescope,
Si Yu, enggak,
don't
ya,
bother
si
returning
Yu
it.
yang makan.
You
Ya,
should
yang
keep
pakai
it.
roti.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Apa ya, gila ya.
It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Kan manusia. Oke. Forest High Keep. Fluxweed. Oke, coba kita ke Oaksmead. Kita harus beli seeds dulu ya sini. Seeds fertilizers. Stream sampai kapan, Om? Bentar lagi mau break dulu deh kayaknya, udah 3 hour mark soalnya.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Iya, pada makan juga mau makan habis ini, Om. Situ udah makan belum, Om? Om Ryu sama Om Koya udah makan belum?
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf biscuit was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor biscuit.
Serem ya?
I can only hope she's able to escape.
Sore makan lagi dong. Makan siang, makan sore, juga makan lagi dong.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garniff.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins.
Bingung
If
makan
you do
opo.
see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garniff's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise. Let me guess, you're after something fresh?
Fluxweed, mallow seed, flux fertilizers.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Mallow seed. Not grass.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Okay. Are you human? Or are we dancers? Roti pakai kecap. Jijik banget. Apalagi kombinasi apa lagi ya jijik ya? Kombinasi makanan yang jijik lagi. Kue tiaw pakai coklat. Gue tahu. Gado-gado pakai Mentos. Waduh. Correct pot size.
Accio.
Manggil sih makin ke sana. Kita pakai coklat. Enggak, itu yang paling jijik tadi gado-gado pakai Mentos. Aduh. Oh, gimana cara bikin yang gedenya ya? Grow and harvest flax weed. Frozen scroll. Bakso tapi kuah jamu. Waduh, pakai jahe gitu ya. Jijik banget. Lagi ya.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Ayam geprek tapi pakai bumbu rujak. Tapi itu enak juga ayam bumbu rujak ya. Itu udah kelar makan. Oh, nggak bisa di sini.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
Jahe
The
barbecue.
plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear.
Lalapan sambal wasabi
Shame
kan
for
di
him,
Jepang
but
juga
it
banyak
worked
yang
out well
kayak
for you.
lalapannya mereka.
Well, he never cared.
Tuh kan?
Really cared for the
Wasabi.
plants, and they could sense it.
Masih masuk lah.
You'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its
Nyambung-nyambung
leaves were
aja,
hiding
aduh.
a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He
pasti gue yakin pada
insisted
belum
on
mandi.
returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula, and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
What is vegan trees? Rob. Bisa nggak ya beli? Obat pusing. Obat pusing tuh kayaknya itu Om. Bodrek. Bisa gue. Terus Wonders Potion Magic Nip. Itu kertas.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Aduh, hampir jatuh gua. Kaget.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray.
Beda.
By the way,
Obat
Beatrice
kertas
Green
kayak
is the
gimana?
name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Good for you, getting all those foul goblins a hiding. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Udahin dulu. Akan kita lanjut berikutnya di mana kita cari bagaimana cara buka medium pot supaya bisa tanam tanaman yang penting nih. Thank you.